so this is now running on my local computer, exactly like you would chat to ChatGPT. Hey, what's up guys? My name is Rahman, and in this video I'm going to show you how to run Llama 3 on your local computer like ChatGPT in just 4 simple steps. By the way, this works for other open source models as well, so let's jump into it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to the Ollama website and download Ollama so that you can use it in a terminal, and we'll get into that in a sec. So I'm going to leave links down in the description to all of the things that I'm using, by the way. So let's hit download. Now this is available for Mac, Linux and Windows. I'm running on Mac, so I'm going to hit download for Mac. Alright, here we have Ollama downloaded. I'm going to double click on it, move to applications. There we go. It says welcome to Ollama, and hit next. Install the command line, install. There we go. It says run your first model, Ollama, run Llama 3. So we don't want to do this right now. We're going to hit finish, and we're on to step 2, which is picking a model that we're going to install on our computer. So we're going to go up to models over here, and as you'll see now, there's a lot of different models available here. The one that we're going to be doing is Llama 3.1. Something that I do want to point out is that if you want an uncensored model, I believe these are labeled under Dolphin. There's a Dolphin Llama 3. You can always try that out. And yeah, these are just not trained on any data that's going to censor that model, from what I understand. So let's go to Llama 3.1. This is the one we're going to be using. Now there's different versions available here, the 405, the 70 billion. This is just the amount of parameters that these models can use in their reasoning. Now, unless you've got a very, very powerful computer, I wouldn't worry about these two. I'm going to install the 8 billion. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy this command right here. I'm going to hit this copy button, and I'm going to go over into my terminal. And I'm going to run this right here. If you're installing this for the first time, like I am here, it's going to start downloading. Alright, so now that the model is done installing, we can actually chat to it in the console here, like this. There we go. But obviously this is not what we're trying to achieve, so I'm going to end this conversation by saying /bye. And we're on to step 3, which is download and install AnythingLLM. Alright, so what you want to do is go to the AnythingLLM website over here. I'll put a link down in the description. And we want to download AnythingLLM for desktop. So as you can see, there's different versions available here depending on what OS you're using. So I'm using Mac for Apple Silicon, so I'm going to download that one. Alright, so now that that's done downloading, I'm going to install it. Great, so now that that's done installing, let's run it. Alright, so now that we have AnythingLLM installed, we're on step 4, which is actually setting up Llama 3 with AnythingLLM. Now, if you're running AnythingLLM for the first time, you'll actually go through an onboarding screen, which will take you through all the steps of actually setting up an LLM with AnythingLLM and setting up a workspace. So because I had this installed before, it's not giving me that screen, but I can walk you through the different steps that you would generally take when setting this up. So what's important is actually setting up the LLM. So we're going to go here to open settings and AI providers and go down here to LLM. So as you can see, if I click here LLM provider, there's a whole host of different LLM providers that you can use with AnythingLLM. So I already have Ollama selected here. When you first set this up, this wouldn't be here. If I remove this, this is what you'll start with. I'm going to hit auto detect. So it should actually pick up what I currently have set up. If it doesn't, then what you want to do is go to your terminal, type in Ollama serve, and it will either start it up or it will tell you error, it's already running on this address. If it's already running, what you want to do is copy this address. You want to go back to AnythingLLM and you want to prefix it with http:// and then paste in your address over here. And then hit save changes. So now that that's been saved, let's go back. We're actually going to create a new workspace. We'll call it AI demo. There we go. And then you can actually chat to the model right here. Hi, my name is Rahman. Alright, and you can say, what is my name? There we go. It has context of what I've said before, so it's got history. Now we can say something like, write me a poem about motorcycles. There you have it. So this is now running on my local computer, exactly like you would chat to ChatGPT. That's pretty much it. Now you have it set up. The only other thing to point out is if we go here to open settings, we go to developer API and read the API documentation. So what you'll see here is that AnythingLLM actually supports different API endpoints. Now this is a topic for a whole other video, but why this is relevant is if you're a business owner or you're a developer, you can actually set this up on your own server and do local data processing, meaning you don't have to send your data to OpenAI or Azure or whoever you use for your LLM services. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.